The current state of wholesaling real estate, especially in 2021. What is up, guys? Zach in here, and in today's video, I'm going to give you a state of the union for wholesaling real estate, especially during these crazy times in 2021. So this is the most up-to-date video I can give you as a state of the union. Obviously, the presidents give the state of the union and really show the state of the country. And I'm not a president, so I'm going to give you the state of wholesaling real estate as it is now. There's so many topics I believe I need to talk about and really share with you. I want to talk about the future of wholesaling real estate and how it's going to change in the future, because wholesaling real estate is always an ever-evolving thing. And for you to stay the most informed, you're going to have to understand how wholesaling is going to change. Right now in 2021, wholesaling is not dead. I know so many people are just going to say wholesaling is going to be banned next year. This big influencer just said NAR's going to ban wholesaling and everything's going to end. Guys, wholesaling as an actual structure is not going to change. The way that we make money as real estate wholesalers is not going to change. The way us real estate wholesalers make money is we find a motivated seller who wants to sell a property and we connect it with a buyer. We usually do it via assignment. Sometimes we'll do a double closing. But overall, they can change the laws that they do it, but the overall process of what we do is not going to change. The process of buying a property and selling it for cash, that is the American essence, and that will not change, especially the way that real estate works in the United States. Realtors love making money, and there's just so much industry being used for the buying and selling of properties, especially wanting to do it as an actual profit or a business. Me buying a property and selling it, there's so many transactions being done with it. The realtors making money, title companies, there's huge lobbies out there that are not going to change the way people are buying properties. The National Association of Realtors maybe want to try to ban wholesaling more or less so they can get more of a market share, but they don't want to ban the process of us investing in real estate. So it's very important that you're just not a wholesaler, you're overall a real estate investor. So let's say they ban in your state wholesaling real estate. Let's say they do it in Florida, because I'm out here in Florida right now. Really should be fishing right now, but I'll go fishing after this video. So if they do that, then no big deal. We can start doing double closings. There's so many strategies we can do, guys. And I'm going to hold your hand, like literally, here's my hand. I'm going to hold your hand on everything if they change for wholesaling real estate. That's what this channel is all about. This is not a guru sales type thing. I am here to actually show you how to actually do real estate wholesaling. And I actually do this business. I do 7 figures a year in net in real estate wholesaling profits because I know what I'm doing. And me and Rick were the top wholesalers basically for the past 5 years in our market. And I'll help you exactly what to do and the shifting demographics and political changes that might happen in real estate wholesaling. But overall, the way you're going to make money is not going to change. You might need to do an extra step. We might need to do a double closing. We might have to find a different title company. But overall, the way we do wholesaling real estate is not going to change. So don't fret over that. And I see a bunch of YouTubers and influencers saying that wholesaling is going to be honestly banned. And in Illinois, it basically is, unless you have a real estate license, or in Philadelphia where you need to pay $200 to get a wholesaling license. Guys, if that is banning, then just get your real estate license. It's not that difficult. I'm telling you, you might be a realtor. Don't get offended I say this. I'm not a realtor. I have family that's realtor. Guys, realtors aren't the most brightest people on the planet. There's genius realtors out there. There's realtors that are absolutely genius people that will make more money than I'll ever have in my lifetime. But the average realtor, to pass the real estate license exam, it's not that hard. It's not rocket science. You go talk to these people, they're not mathematicians. Like you just have to memorize a couple stuff, and it's not that difficult. It's a lot easier than wholesaling real estate, in my opinion, and that says a lot. So worst case scenario, you might have to get your license, and it's a little more of a headache, but if we have to do that, no big deal. Realtors just want you under their control, and they're not going to stop you from wholesaling. If, let's say, they want to do it, I'll create my own real estate national brokerage, so you guys will be fine on that part. So I'm telling you, they're not going to ban wholesaling. The worst, let's say worst case scenario, you're going to have to be a realtor to do wholesaling. And that's not the end of the world, because I trust you. If you're watching my stuff, you know the way I do it. You have to have moral and ethical standards. And you don't have to be ethical or moral to wholesale. But in my personal business, I will not do a wholesaling deal if it's not ethical or moral. If it's just not the right thing to do, I will not do it. So if you have those actual principles in your life and in your actual business, you should be fine. I mean, being a realtor kind of just makes you reaffirm that you do it, but honestly, I do that in my own business. So overall, being licensed is not the worst thing in the world. Even a lot of the big YouTubers out there for wholesaling are licensed. So, and they're still wholesaling great. So worst case scenario, that is it. I'm sorry for that little rant on that side of it, but I'm telling you, don't be freaked out. Don't quit wholesaling because this guy's telling you to do it. They're trying to get you to do their funding program or something like that. Like, guys, if they try to do it, I'm going to hold your hand to help you make the most money possible. That is my goal here. So that is the first topic for my State of the Union here. They're not going to ban wholesaling. They might try to. They might do some different things. They're not going to actual ban wholesaling. They might add some caveats to it. They might do another thing on there, but pay a $200 license to do it on there. But overall, you can do it. Wholesaling real estate, I'm telling you, look me in the eye if you see me ever in person, and I will tell you with 100% conviction, wholesaling real estate is the number one strategy in the United States if you're over the age of 15 years old to become a millionaire within 2 years. It is the only way you can actually do it consistently and easily. That is it. Wholesaling real estate is the way to go. And I will not stop on this YouTube channel until I help you out. That's why I cut out the like and subscribe in the beginning, because I have to get into it, because I'm so sick of these gurus and YouTubers trying to sell you courses, just shove courses down your throat and trying to sell you on stuff that I just give for free. I give more free value and actual just value more than these courses, because I've actually been inside these courses. You guys have actually shown me all of these big YouTubers courses, and I've seen what they looked like. And honestly, I give that information to you for free. I'm not using their stuff word for word, but the information they kind of convey, I give it to you guys for free. And I'll subtly give it to you guys. But if you watch my YouTube channel and you watch enough of my content, literally every single guru course, all their gems, all their secrets in there, I give it for free. Overall, that is the part. Wholesaling is not going to be banned. My next topic here, which is hugely contested, lots of debate going on, is the Trace Act, stir shaken method. What's all this about? Is this going to kill cold calling? Is this going to kill SMS text blasting? I'm telling you right now, great news. Cold calling's not dead. SMS text blasting is not dead. And RVMs might be dead. So overall, marketing for real estate wholesaling is always going to be changing. The marketing that worked 30 years ago for wholesaling real estate, yes, people 30 years ago were still wholesaling real estate, and they're wholesaling real estate today. Think about Shopify dropshipping. You think that was going on 30 years ago? Not a chance. But wholesaling real estate has worked for 30 years, and in 30 years from now, it's still going to be working. I'm telling you, this stuff is just fundamental with the way real estate works in the United States of America. You don't even have to be in the United States to be wholesaling real estate in the United States. That's the greatest part ever. So the marketing way for wholesaling used to work very well back then. That doesn't work anymore. You can't do the yellow pages, we buy houses cash. That ain't going to work anymore. Bandit signs worked so well 5 to 10 years ago, and they honestly suck right now. So they honestly are not really that good right now. So what marketing strategies will work for you starting now? So obviously cold calling is one of the best ones, SMS text blasting, RVMs, door knocking, drawing for dollars. But the Trace Act is really affecting two marketing strategies. And basically the Trace Act is, in my opinion, I'm a fan of the Trace Act. You might be looking at me like I'm a cuckoo crazy, but I think the Trace Act is actually pretty good. So overall, you have your phone here. Do you know how many phone call, robo scam calls I get on a daily basis? I get like 5 a day. And I'm not on and I'm 21 years old. I'm not on these crazy big lists where they try to go after me for telemarketing. They don't really go after 21-year-olds. So I get 5 a day for my car auto warranty deed thing. It's oh my gosh, it's the most annoying thing ever. The FCC and Congress passed the Trace Act, which basically will trace huge mass sendings of violated calls and texts. So if you're sending, I know you're not doing this, if you're sending millions and millions of texts and calls every single day, which almost impossible for wholesaling real estate, you most likely aren't going to be affected by this. So what they're trying to do is trace a lot of these robocalls and go after them. And really what they're going to do, the FCC really even said this on their website, they want to go after the top complaint from the FCC on spam calls every single year. If you think that you can outbeat the robocall auto warranty guy, if you can beat a lot of these spam calls, there's not a chance. The number one FCC complaint's always going to be the ones who are doing mass ones. So you're not really going to be affected from it. The FCC even has said it on their website. Like I said again, they're going after the top complaint every single year with the Trace Act, not wholesaling real estate. There's realtors that do way more marketing than us, so don't worry about that. But let's say worst case scenario, they start going after wholesalers who are doing 100,000 texts a month or something crazy like that. It will affect some of the texting. Overall, if you don't want your carriers to go attack you, or you don't want the carriers to stop doing your texts, you might have to start doing a lot less texts, maybe 3 to 4, even 2,000 texts a day. And I know you might be thinking, Zach, I don't even go close to that. And there's some people watching this like, I'm doing 20,000 a day. So overall, you might have to bring your texting down, but hear me out. You can create multiple businesses. So you might be limited to a certain amount of text per day. Let's say 1,000 a day is the limit per business. Did you hear what I just said there? Per business. So per EIN, which is your employment identification number, you can only send 1,000 a day. Think about me. I don't own just one business. I own like 9 businesses. And guess what? I'm the only owner on a lot of those businesses. So if I own 9 businesses, it's okay for you to own more than one business. It's not illegal to own more than one. Elon Musk has Tesla, SpaceX, Neuralink. He has multiple businesses and he's the owner of them. So think about that for a second. Like, you can create multiple EINs. So it's not the end of the world about the end of the world of the Trace Act. You can create multiple businesses and then each business can do that limit. So technically you could scale that up to 1 million. Like, it's not that bad. And if you're actually texting the right way, you're not being actual a spammer on it, you follow all your laws and regulations, which very easy to do if you use a service like Batch, you should be fine. So overall with the SMS, I don't think it's going to do a big effect. You might have to shift the way you're doing the marketing, but overall, it's not going to affect the way that we do our wholesaling real estate. With the cold calling, it's going to affect a little more. I know for a fact that the carriers are starting to put the spam likelies on there. And how to get flagged for spam likely? There's really 2 or 3 ways to do it. The number one way you get flagged for spam likely is if you have one phone number that literally called like 5,000 people today. The carriers understand that that's not physically possible for one phone number to call 5,000 people just as a friendly conversation. That's not something a normal human being does. So that's probably going to be flagged as spam likely. But if I have 100 phone numbers calling 5,000 people, that means it's 50 calls a day. Now that's a lot, but that's not going to constitute spam. So we're probably going to have to get multiple phone numbers so we're not in the spam likely category. And I think phone numbers are going to be cheaper, so not a big deal in the world there. The carriers are also going to look at the length of duration. So if they look at my 100 phone numbers and they see that each call duration is like 1 second, they're going to be like, okay, this guy's actually not legitimately calling and this is not good. So the algorithm's just going to pop it off. Spam likely, your calls aren't going to go through. But if your average call is like a minute or like 30 seconds, they're going to think, okay, this guy's actually kind of legit. We're not going to do spam likely. Think about that. Remember, guys, they're not going to ban cold calling. Cold calling is one of my favorite marketing strategies out there because, first of all, if you have no money, it's the easiest way out there to make 100K right now per year. It's just cold calling, free Google Voice and free skip tracing from True People Search. They're not going to ban cold calling. Literally, the National Association of Realtors promotes cold calling. So you think this National Association of Realtors is going to destroy everything. National Association of Realtors promotes cold calling, and that's how a lot of realtors actually get their listing. So come on, they're not going to ban cold calling, guys. There's so many industries that are needed through cold calling. That's why the government doesn't ban it. They promote it and allow it because that means your business makes money, which means your profits get used to pay taxes, which actually pay for the FCC and things like that. They're not trying to ban cold calling. They're not going to try to ban SMS text blasting. They're probably going to regulate it, and we can do some loopholes and we can change some things up, but it's not going to change the way we're doing our real estate wholesaling marketing. So guys, I'm telling you, the Trace Act, we might have to register some of our domains and things, and hey, it's probably not the best thing out there, and it's going to cut a lot of the robocalls, which is good, but it's not going to stop me or cut into my profitability. I'm just going to have to shift the way I do it. And honestly, if you get lazy and you just stick to one marketing channel, you're probably going to get screwed in your business because you're not adapting to the changing time. When's the last time you've spent $1,000 in Kmart? Probably not. But when's the last time you spent $1,000 on Amazon? Probably a lot more likely because Amazon changes with the times. You still have to be on top of your marketing for your wholesaling real estate business. So yes, some of these implementations are going to start happening in June, July. Really, it's going to take a year to roll out. And in my personal opinion, I think for the next year or two, They're really going to go after like the big people that are doing those spam ones out of like the Philippines with crazy companies. Those are the ones they're really going to go after, and not really us. So I don't really think it's that big of a deal. Remember the SMS text blasting. They're not going to ban it. Like, do you know how many texts I get for like political campaigns? The politicians are the ones writing the laws, and that's how they actually get elected, is through SMS text blasting. So you're not going to see a ban on there. So don't worry about that either. Like, SMS text blasting and cold calling are going to stay. I want to rest assure you. The reason why you might get freaked out or see a YouTuber talk about it is like, I'm not here to make money off of you. Like, I'm not here to sell you a course. Maybe you have a YouTuber that sells like radio ad courses, or maybe he'll sell you a direct mail course and they'll say, oh my gosh, they might ban it. Freak out. Fear. Oh, you're at fear? Go give me your checkbooks because you're scared, and let me teach you how to do it the other way because you think your whole business is going to get screwed over. They're trying to emit fear out of you. So first of all, you get clicks for their YouTube channel, and second, so you buy their course out of fear. That's what they're trying to do. I cannot say this enough. I have no profit incentive doing this. I lose money doing these videos. Like, I have to pay editors to edit it. Like, it makes no money, especially with the YouTube ad revenue. I'm not making money off of you guys here. I'm telling you right now, I don't make money on the YouTube channel. I'm just trying to give value out for free because of how much wholesaling has helped me. I have to give back to this industry. It is a necessity for me to give back to the thing in the industry that has blessed me and changed my life forever. So I can tell you from the bottom of my heart, these gurus and coaches are emitting fear into you so you get clicks and so they can sell you courses. That's how these guys on YouTube make money. They're just trying to sell you courses. I don't sell you courses. I don't want to sell you a course. I want to give you value because I needed to be the person when I was 18. I wish I was doing this when I was 18. I wish someone like me did this so I can get all this free value that took me years and years to learn. That's it, guys. The state of the union for wholesaling real estate is brighter and better than ever. Yes, the last topic I want to tell you here is there's a little more saturation in wholesaling. I'm going to be honest. There's a lot more saturation, and a lot of these people, I actually call them TikTok wholesalers. A little term I'm doing that they're like 18, 17-year-old kids that are scrolling on TikTok, and they see some guy talking about wholesaling. They have a bunch of money and cash, and they got the Lamborghini or maybe like the supermodel girlfriend right next to there, and they're like, if you want to make all this money, yo, go do wholesaling, and they just flood the market. It's not the best thing in the world, but it's adding a lot of saturation, and some of these people actually want to make money and they don't want the get rich quick scheme, and they follow me, and that's great, guys. Like, if you came from TikTok and you're actually following me, that's great, but the TikTokers that you're watching are probably not going to be the best for you in actually learning this business. A lot of these YouTubers or big TikTokers, they talk a big game, but when's the last time those people have showed you an actual HUD? I'm not calling out anyone on TikTok, but I challenge every big TikTok gal or guy, show me HUDs in some of your deals. When I show you a $40,000, $50,000 deal, I don't say I do it. I show you the profit. I'll show you the checks. I'm not scared. I challenge these big TikTok guys and gals to do it. If you don't see it, don't trust them. So be very wary of these TikTok people, TikTok influencers for wholesaling. Be very, very wary. But there's a lot of saturation from these kids coming in, and a lot of them don't have ethical or moral standards. I'm going to be honest. They'll be cutthroat, and they'll try to screw people over. They'll try to screw sellers over when it's not their best interest to be selling through cash. Have moral and ethical standards when you're wholesaling. Cannot stress that enough. But overall, there's more saturation, which means we're going to have to probably do more niche stuff, more drawing for dollars, more water shutoff lists, more cold calling fire damage properties. We're probably going to do a little more niche stuff if we want to keep our edge and keep making money in wholesaling real estate. And it's not going to change the amount of marketing we do or the amount of work we're doing. We're just going to have to shift the way that we're doing the business a little more so we can stay on top of these TikTok wholesalers, more or less. But overall, guys, that is the state of the union for wholesaling real estate. I truly believe right now wholesaling is still the best way to make money in the United States. If you have no money, you have a felony, you have no education, literally like any age you have, any age, gender, race, anything you anyone can go out here and make money in wholesaling real estate if you try to legitimately help people out with their problems and provide a solution for it. That is the state of wholesaling real estate. It is brighter than ever. I'm so optimistic for the future for wholesaling real estate and real estate investing in general. I'm so optimistic for the future. We are making more money than ever in this business because I believe I'm just being so blessed with making so much money in wholesaling that I have to bless you guys back and just give all the stuff out for free because I truly believe the more I give, the more great stuff that goes out in the world that'll help you guys out. I've helped so many people in the past year. I've helped so many people for free make hundreds of thousands of dollars in real estate wholesaling. I know people send me $20,000, $30,000 checks that they said, I just learned it all from you from this YouTube channel. From the bottom of my heart, it means so much. And a little bit of a smile knowing that I stole tens and hundreds I have probably stolen millions of dollars of profit for gurus. Like literally they don't get the money from the people watching me and my subscribers. Like they're losing millions because of me. And the bigger this channel gets, the more millions they're losing. And that makes me a lot happier because it's more money for you guys to do your marketing. So truly, like the people that's been sending me the checks you've been making for free, I watch it, I see it. It means so much to me. I'm helping you guys out all for free. And I know I'm changing lives. And that's why I am not going to stop on this channel. So I really appreciate you guys watching this. Do me a big favor. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe. And I'll truly see you. I do a video every single day on this channel because it is my duty to help you guys out to learn real estate wholesaling. There's too many gurus out there. Do not buy a real estate wholesaling guru course. Don't buy any real estate wholesaling course. This stuff should be free. Do you think you have to buy a course to go learn the solar system or learn science? No, that information should be public and free. That is what I'm trying to do on this channel. Do you think you should buy $5,000, $6,000 course to learn about ancient Rome? No, it's public knowledge that actually, if it's free, it does more good than bad. It does more good than if you try to sell that or close off that information to learn about ancient Rome or, old philosophers from ancient Greece. It's better if that stuff's free to help the public good make the money and change lives. I think it's very unethical to go sell a bunch of $5,000, $7,000, $8,000 courses when they knew in their bottom of their heart, if they gave all the stuff for free, they could help more people out and change lives. So I truly appreciate it. You guys mean the world to me with your support. Thank you guys so much. Have a blessed day.